but these will allow you to have maximum weight capacity and be able to go off-road just about anywhere. Depending on the terrain, you can do about 170, 180. This should give us plenty of gold to be able to make more of those fusion reactors. Whoa, almost 4,000, so 3,700 on the power units. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we are back playing TerraTech Worlds, and for today's episode we are going to work on expanding our power grid system, and we're going to focus on the wind generators mainly. I found a more efficient location that will give us a lot more output power from the wind generators, and the main goal is I want to take these fusion cores right here. I want to make more of these, and so I at least want to double these right now, because I have them running, but they're just kind of barely there when I have everything else running on our system. So I want to add more of these, because if we look at my little guy here, this is a new guy. I'll show you this new tech as well. But I have on this guy, kind of rotating towards us, I have these fusion repair modules, but they are not working right now. So if we look over here, I just have 3 of them. And with these 3, well, I have 3 normal ones, and then I have 3 added, but they are not showing up because I don't have enough of the fusion cores activated on our base. And but you can look over here where it shows that I need 3 more in order to, I guess, add. I don't really understand some of these things, why they're like divided off by, so we have like 1, and then we have this its own little group of 2, and this in its own little group of 3. Not really sure what that means exactly, but I guess we'll figure that out. And then I have the repair modules installed, but I also have 2 of the fusion reactor cores also, which has given us a plus 120 on our reactor capacity. So we're able to have more capacity for our vehicle, and so he won't overheat or anything like that. But what I've done, and just kind of off camera, it's been kind of a crazy week, so I've done a few things that I didn't record just because we had a lot going on, and I wasn't able to record. So my son is graduating high school, which is kind of crazy, so I should give you guys an idea how old I am. And then also, I'm actually in the middle of building my own game. Like, I'm literally designing, coding, building my own game in Unreal Engine 5.4. So I've been kind of like learning a whole lot about that, and trying to take care of a bunch of stuff with getting all the assets and figuring out, how all of that works. And I'm a total noob on it, but it's coming along pretty good, and it's going to be a survival crafting style game. So if you guys are definitely interested in seeing some of that, I may put some of that up on the channel and show you guys, what the heck I'm doing with it as I kind of learn things with it and kind of figure out, the path and direction of the game. I have kind of a core idea for it, but it's ever changing, as games usually are. And we'll see where it goes. But let me know if you're interested, and I may make a post on it, or a video or something. But let's look here. As you guys can see, I've added a whole bunch of wind generators. I put them over the water thinking that they may make more power, but they really don't. I mean, they're up to about 15, and right now normally they're at like 12. I don't know if we have a storm coming in or what, but if we back up down here where I originally located these things, yeah, see, these are like 12. So maybe they do make a little bit more power over here. So yeah, these are at 15. So they make a bit more, but not like a whole bunch. And the max power that the wind generators can make is 30. And during a storm or something, they can shoot up between 60 to 100. So if we look here on our power grid, right now I'm using 330, and that's just these things running. So these things suck up a lot of power. But I'm actually making 624 just off the windmills and the one solar panel that I have. I didn't really build a whole bunch of solar panels because they only work, a small window throughout the daytime, and to me, they're really not really worth it. So I don't know. And then total capacity, I have 121,000 energy storage right over here. So I added some more batteries, and we have a little bit more battery power right there. So what I want to do in this episode is build 3 more of these core things, which I think I have the resources for. So we'll do that. I don't need to build the windmills. That's what I did off camera, basically, is just extended this little platform and built the windmill things, and then I found a new location for these. So let me show you where this other location is. So here's where I started laying down a test for the power pylons, and this is the max distance that I can go between these things. So I'm going to need to build a whole bunch of these things in order to get where I need to go, which isn't really like too far, but we need a bunch of them. But I'm going to show you guys kind of a key spot where we can place the wind generators to generate a lot more power. Oh, what you doing, dude? Let's take care of this guy real quick. There we go. Bam. Yeah, just threw all the parts right at me. All right, so if we go up here, this is kind of interesting how close this was to me. And then we go over to this little spot and kind of see where that big giant tree is right there in the swamp area. And just to give you guys an idea, so I'm on an island in between the swamp biome and the forest biome, and then you can see the snow biome right over the top of that hill. And there's like this little tiny island right there, and I've kind of taken over that island and built our base there. But if we go up by this tree right here on this ledge, I mean, just right here is fine. And then we put down one of these solar generators. Right now, instead of making 12, it's making 24.5. So it's between about 24 to 25 on the power output, and the max is 30. So that's pretty good on the efficiency level. You can kind of place them around in different little spots, you know, wherever, and they make a little bit more power, and that might be, you know, whatever. But if you just place them around this area, around this tree right here, then we can get 24 on a consistent basis. And then when a storm rolls through, then we'll get between 60, 80 to 100 output on that. So it'll charge up your batteries really fast. And let's see, if we go down here, let me just go down. Oh, okay, we'll just fly off. See you later. Oh, geez. All right, that hurt. And we go over to this area here, and this is my new vehicle also, by the way, and I'll show you guys more about this if I remember to here in a minute. This little guy, man, he's fast. Look, he goes up to 100, we can get him up to about 180 on good surface. So I saw 170 right there. So he's really fast. And then we can just fly up this thing right here. Climbs just about anything. Okay, so we made it up on top of this little hill right here, or mountain, or whatever this is, a little plateau spot. And so our base is over, let's see, all right. So our base is over there, so you can kind of see in that area. And, or yeah, it's kind of, I don't know, you can't actually see it. Maybe you can see a little bit of it, so it's just right there. And then that giant tree is where I'm going to set up the pylons in our wind generator farm area. But over here is also another location if you happen to build in the swamp near this area. And right here, you can kind of hear in your audio the wind. And that's a good cue that you're in a good location for wind. And you'll hear like the blowing just constantly. But if I take this wind generator and I put it down right here, then we can see it's actually making a full 25. And in some areas we can get about 26, you know, closer to this spot. This 25.19. And I don't know, some areas are just kind of, just depends. But around the edge of this, then you can get, you know, another point of wind power. I haven't found any others locations. Someone was saying there's some locations that have 28, but I don't know where those are at. I haven't found it, and I haven't found anything that's maxed this out on a consistent basis. So right now that's about what we got. So, oh Lord, I'm just kind of flying off of this thing. We'll repair ourselves here in a second. What in the world? Yo, dude, I have to repair. My guy, how do you get up there so fast? Oh. Yikes. There we go. He's got one of those. Oh, almost got me. So yeah, so that little mountain area right there is really good. And then, like I said, over here by this tree is a really good spot. So I'm going to do it by the tree because it's closer to my base, and I don't want to have to sit there and make a million little power pylons. So let's go make the pylons first, and then see if we can make the fusion cores as well. And then we'll start mapping our way over to here and moving our wind generators to that new spot. The goal is I want to get over 1,000 consistent wind or power generation. If I can say the words. So right now we're almost there. I mean, we're at 600 on a good day, and if I can get up to 1,000, then that means I'll be able to run everything just pretty much off of the wind generator, and we won't have to rely on this right here. This will just be for backup for the carbon, generators here, which I have these fully stacked with, purified carbon, which takes longer to go through. So let's look over here. Let's get on this guy. Get back. Let's turn around sideways here, and then let's look at this new guy. All right. So basically, this is my new little speedster in a sense, which is really nice about this guy is that this little tech is that he has all the large off-road wheels, and so these have maximum grip and not as fast, so these are not like the fastest wheels that you can get, but there's a trick to making them faster, and I'll show you that here in a second. But these will allow you to have maximum weight capacity and be able to go off-road just about anywhere and not get stuck. Even on the ice, these things work pretty good on the ice. But this thing is fully armored up, so I have a lot of armor up front for bashing into things. That way I can just run over stuff. And then I have our little mine thing here, which normally I kind of set back here. If you have them in the back, oops, a little bit further back, these things can rotate more. It doesn't interfere with the rotation of these guns, which are my favorite guns, the meteor guns. And so we have 2 meteor guns on here, and then I have just 2 regular guns for in case we run out of ammo. Then we'll have some backup guns up here, and then these are on a little rapid fire mount, and so it has a +3 on a turbo with some recycling, so it recycles the ammo a little bit. Not such a big deal for these guys because the ammo is easy to get. And then I just have 1 missile launcher on top just as an emergency thing. But this thing has a ton of storage, so I have 1, 2, 3 large storage containers, and then also if we look underneath, I have another storage container with large battery, and then up inside there, you can't really see it, I have 2 small fusion reactors. So I'm assuming we're gonna have different sizes of these fusion reactors, like medium and large maybe. But right now, all have found is the small. And then also, as you can see under here, connected to all of my wheels, I have these rapid fire mounts, which have a +3 turbo and +3 recycle. Now I'm not really concerned about the recycling portion of this, but I'm using these for the turbo because they're +3 on the turbo, and because they're in between these 2 wheels, when I highlight it, you can see which wheels it affects. Same thing, I have the 2 here because I have a little bit of space there, but so I have these, and then I also have some of these little other weapon mounts here that have a +2. So each wheel and tire combo has between 11 and 12. Wait, that only has 10. That's weird. Oh, that one has 12. Why does that one only have 10? Must be missing something. Oh, I'm missing one right there. Okay, so I'm gonna have to put one. Normally they all have between 11 and 12. So like this side is correct. So I need to find that over here real quick. Stick that thing on. So we'll put that right there. There we go. All right. So somehow I knocked that off or something. I don't really know what happened there. But yeah, other than that, that's really, why this thing is so fast, and he's fully armored up all the way around, except for on the top. There's not really a big need to put armor on the top, and then my cab is fully protected, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, I mean, he gets around pretty good. I mean, as you guys can see, it's kind of almost hard to steer, but we can go pretty quick and just fly over things. If we look at the speed on the back, we got 160, and in some areas, depending on the terrain, he can do about 170, 180 in that range right there. So 172, just kind of depends. But the flatter the surface, the faster it goes. Over in the snow biome, he goes a lot faster, so I don't really know what the difference is. It seems like the snow would be slower, but yeah, you can see 170, whatever. I've added a few things onto it, and which made it a little bit slower. I actually had it up to 210 with the same setup, but as soon as I put the large containers on it, it added a lot more weight, and that slowed it down a little bit. So this guy can get up to about 210 to 220 in that area. So we have a windstorm coming through, so you can see all the wind generators going. And during a windstorm, look at how much power we're making just off the wind generators. Now I want to get this much power production without a windstorm coming through. So that's what we're going to work on now. So let's go ahead and start making, let's make the fusion cores real quick. Can we do that right now? What do we need? I need all this stuff. So do I have that? I think I have a lot of that. Let's see. What do we need? We need niobium, tantalum, gold. All right, so we have some gold. Well, why is that in there like that? Okay. And yeah, we need the copper. Just swap that out right there. Is that right? Oh, that's niobium. Okay, good. Niobium. And then here's our gold. And this one here. Oh, we're making one already. All right, so this is more copper. So we need more of this to make another one. Okay. All right, so let's grab, I think I made a bunch of that earlier. So we'll put that right there and go back in here. And then let's make, I want 2 more really. Okay, so I got the 2 fusion cores right here. And let's put this there. We also have some more of these power pylons. I'm going to need to make more of those for sure. Let me make some more of these power pylon things real quick. Give me 1 second. So I made all the pylons. I got a little carried away here. We can see all of this. Let me put all this over. Let's get all this stuff up inside of there. And let's put this over here. Put all these resources in there. Okay, so let's look at everything that we have now as far as these pylons go and our fusion core. So we have a bunch of these things. How many of these things do we have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have like 120 or at least of these things. May have overdone it on the pylon things, but they are kind of cheap to make, so they really just didn't need a lot of material besides copper and iron. Okay, so let's put down these things real quick. All right, and we can just put these in series like this, I guess. Let's do it like one right there, one right here, one right there. All right, now those are all running, so let's look at what we're using for power. Wow, we're right at the max. So we are using all the power of our wind, and I don't think these things are actually running right now. Oh, yeah, see, they kicked on. Yeah, it's kind of kicked. Yeah, see, it's producing a little bit of power. So we're like teetering right on the edge of needing to use our carbon generators, and which is also pulling from those as well. We should see that going down. Oops, wrong thing. Click on that. Yeah, I don't know. Well, we're going to turn these off, so let's turn some of these off. Oh, dang, what the heck? Why did I shoot it, man? Whoops. I need to unbind that key or something. All right, let me move these. I kind of want to move these in a different spot. Let's just pull them out like that. And then we'll leave that first one on, and we're going to turn these off, all of these off. Okay, we'll leave that one on. I only need one to be on right now, but as you guys can see, when one is on, we're making 110 on the power usage. Man, I'm going to have to repair that one. I think to repair these, I think if I just put it back in my inventory and then place it back down like this, it's repaired now. See, it has 100 health. That's got 70, so that one, it's got 64. Holy cow. All right, let's just grab these and put them in here for a second, and then we'll put them back down. I don't want to put these in a different spot. That one's 82. All right, let's put this one there. I hope the devs fix the automatic orientation. Doesn't seem to be on the bottom of everything. It's like somehow changed. So I'm hoping that gets fixed in the next update. It's kind of wonky. All right, now let's turn all these off. Hit V to turn them off. There we go. So we only have one running, which is running just one of our power cores. And then what we can do is we can take all of these down, but I'm going to do that here in a little bit. So let's go make these pylons reach up to that mountaintop. So let's do that. quick. And when we're placing these things down, and I may make like a bridge or something because I keep running into this one when I'm wanting to turn. It's kind of in a weird spot. So I may make like an arch that's really big out of some build components over here. So let's go into our thing, and you can kind of see right there, if we rotate, then you can see where the line disappears. So that's the max that we can go right there. And unfortunately, I have to actually drive along the path. It's going to be a little bit of time to place all these down. So let's do... Yeah, it's going to take a while. So give me a minute. Let me do this instead of boring you guys with laying out this path. I may need to change it around a little bit. Okay, guys. So I have added all the pylons. You can see all the way coming from our base all the way up to this location. You know, we're right by this big giant tree right there, just right in front of the tree. It seems to be the best spot. So like just right here. So if we look, we're making 24.47 and what's going on? Right there, making 24.52. So this is actually the best spot. We might put them, let's see, we're going to probably put them up on top of this thing right there. It's 20.549. I mean 24.549. Where's the 5 at? 24.49. I don't know where I'm adding a 5. Now what's weird is, like, I was going to stick them off to the side. I thought maybe, you know, we get a little bit more power, but if I move it right from here to this spot right there, then look at that, it's 23. We've lost 2 points of power basically, and just from, you know, this amount of distance away. So this is really the optimal spot right here. I've kind of been placing them all around this area, so just right here is probably where we're going to do this. And then what I'll do is maybe I'll just add a pylon right here, and that will be our power pylon to this thing, and then we can connect this up. What I'll do is probably connect it up like that. Wait, in the world? All right, let's take this down. Put that there. Let's put all this back in here, and then I'm going to put that on top. Is that on top of that one? Yeah, there we go. All right, and then let's see. Let's rotate this guy up like this, and I want to put it up on there. That should still be a good spot for everything, right? Yeah, 24.5 exactly. Look at that. So then we're going to add our generators around this pole. I should be able to get about, let's see, if I do 4, 8, 16. So 16 on 2 poles, that'd be 30, like 32 generators or close to. So yeah, we should be able to get some power there off of it, maybe 2 poles. So let's go back and get our wind generators and we'll set this up. Okay, so we're going to take off all these wind generators here. I ended up blowing myself up. I turned on my heaters, and I have dual heaters on my vehicle. If you happen to do that, just yank them off real quick. So I just yanked them off and put them over here. But yeah, look at these things are producing 24 right now. We have a little bit of windstorm coming in. And let's see how high is that going to go. Seems like, I think we can get up to like 60 or so over here. Let's look at this one. Yeah, you can hear them. Yeah, so I was at 63. These guys are spinning fast. These are at 28. Isn't that weird? We have wind storm there. These are running faster at 63 than these are. How weird. All right, well, let's grab all these guys real quick. So cleared off all the wind generators from the base. Now we're going to go put them over here. So our base is basically running on our carbon power now. So let's go over here and set these things up at our new location. Let's see what kind of power we can generate. All right, here we are. So now let's build this thing. Let's see how many we can get on 2 of these. I want to put 2 of these tall like that. And we'll just start popping these things down. All right, so I have 1 made, and they are making 82 on the power generation. We have a bit of a windstorm coming in again. And then let's see if we can build off of this, make another pylon here. All right, guys. So I have it all set up. No, stop. What the heck? Why did... why do I do that? I need it. It's like the key, my right mouse button that I use to turn and look around. If I'm not on the screen and I come out of it at the same time, I just end up destroying everything. So that's so crazy. Let me see if I can replace that thing real quick. Good grief. That's so crazy. Okay, there we go. So got that repaired from shooting it. So now we can see all the wind generators. They are all making 24.5 on the thing. That's doing 24.8, and those up there 24.49, and then 24.51, and then that is 24.48, not 0.8. All right, so now let's go back to the base, see just how much power we're producing. We should have pretty much doubled our power now. So we were at 660 or so, and we should be pretty close to 1200 now. So let's go check out and see exactly how much power we have. Just gonna Geronimo off of this thing, and we'll just shoot through the swamp area here. Oh, geez, what the heck? Those little rocks. All right, now we should be generating a ton of power. Look over here. All right, and there we go. Okay, so we're generating 1,000. All right, I was hoping we'd get up to 1,200, so I may make a few more generators to get up to about 1,200, but 1,000 will work for now. That means that I believe we can now turn on all 6 of these things. So we'll turn all of these on. And now that we have all of these running, hopefully, let's see, we are producing, or we're generating, not generating, we're drawing 660 power from just these things, because those are 110 a piece. And we have about another 340 or so of power usage left. And yeah, so all right, we're doing pretty good. So now, does that mean, it looks like my things are active now. So let's look in here. Oh, look at that. So now we have 6 repairs that we can produce, and I can leave these running all the time. So that means if we die and kind of like have to repair out in the like snow biome or something away from our base, then as long as these things are running, our power cores will stay charged. So that is good. And we're at plus, let's see, 120 on the reactor. I wonder if we can add more of those. So here are the repair modules. We have 6. That's pretty good. That's doubled our capacity, or doubled our repair. And now if I add some of these, can we add more? Let's see, we went up to 2. Oh wait, we didn't actually get any increase. So let's see, let's take, do we need to recharge that or something? That's not recharging. Interesting. Does that need to be connected to not be operable due to insufficient fusion cores? Oh wow, so I still need more fusion cores? Okay, so we have 6. Weird. I need to know, I don't really understand what this means, because this is how many small fusion reactor. That's what this is. We take that off. Is that telling us how much power that needs? It doesn't really have any stats on what the core needs. If we put it in here, it's a 10 on the reactor load. Oh, wait a second. Fusion cores. It says it needs 3 available. 3? We need 3 cores for each one of those? Oh, wow. Okay. So we need 3 cores. So that's why when I put this on, we expand by another 3. So it looks like I need, these 3 are full, and then I have these 3 are full for the repair modules. So maybe I need 3 more cores, or like, how many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holy cow, that's a lot of resources to make these things. Okay, well, we'll have to experiment with that. Maybe, and just see just how many cores we can activate. But it looks like I'm gonna need to make maybe at least 3 more of these fusion cores. So we still need to make more of those. and I don't think I have enough supplies to do that. Let me look real quick. I think we need the niobium. I got 41 of that. Oh, gold. I need more gold. And then I needed this. And then the other thing was, I don't know. Let's look. So we need niobium, tantalum, whatever, gold, and copper. Okay, so copper I have a bunch of. I can do copper. It's the gold, I think, that's kicking our butts right now. So I need to refine more gold. I do not have 4 here. I don't think I have any more gold over here, so we're going to need to go get more gold. Oh, wait, I do have some right there. All right, let's do that. Let's take this and let's refine that into gold. Pull the rock out. And then over here, let's turn this to gold. And we should be able to get that. Man, I have a bunch of this stuff. Yeah, and then what we can do is we can go grab some more stuff. I think I'm going to turn off. I think I took my fusion cores, so we have this. So I can pull that. All right, so let's go grab some more. What are we going to grab? Some of the quartz or whatever that stuff's called. Got to figure out where that's at. Is it over there or over here? I think it's over this side. So let me go grab some more quartz and refine some of that. All right, guys. So I have collected a ton of quartz off of this mountain area right here. This is that location where I was telling you about to put the wind generators that produces a little bit more power, but not a whole lot. So let's go ahead and place this thing right here. Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's just stick that right there and let's pop that down. Put a little generator on. Let's throw some carbon inside of this. And then let's sit here and process all of this stuff. This should give us plenty of gold to be able to make more of those fusion reactors. So give me a minute to get through all of this. This is quite a bit, so it's going to take a while. These are all large stones. So let's see, 5,300. Yeah, you can tell by the weight. So I think the max weight on these is like 5,300 kilograms. So yeah, let's see how much gold we get out of this, and then we can go purify that to make more of those fusion core things. All right, so we've fragmented all of the quartz, and so now we can put this stuff up, go head back to the base. Look at all this gold we just got. We got a ton of gold and a ton of silicon also. Wow, a little too much. And now let's go back to the base, build those other things, and then we will see what it's like having a bunch of fusion cores running. All right, give me 1 second. All right, so we're back at the base. Now we need to purify our gold. So let's throw all the gold in here. Gosh, we are out of room on stuff. I'm gonna need to break down some of those items here. Let's just throw these in. That going. So I've got the inventory cleaned up and we're purifying the gold now. And let's see, I should have that popping in. I think I grabbed all of it already. Let's look. Is it still purifying? Yeah, I think it is, right? Yeah, there it is. Okay, it's doing it. There we go. Yeah, all right, so I got 17 of those now. That should be enough to make a few more of these power core things or fusion cores. So what do we need? We need this thing. And then, what is the other thing we need? No, niobium. There we go. So let's see how many of these. I want to make 3 more of these, maybe even 4. Yeah, I think 4 is the max that I'm going to be able to make right now. I'm going to have to go get more of the niobium stuff, which is kind of a pain. All right, well, I was able to make 5 of those things. So let's go stack up those things over here. Let's see, got 3 more. I guess I'm just going to put them in a row. Just like right. Can I put that right there? Oh, I can't. Okay. Maybe we'll start stacking them up over here. And I'm going to leave a certain amount of them running. Probably 6 running all the time at least. And yeah, let's take that. There we go. There we go. So now we have a ton. Oh, we're actually using more power than we're making now. So I need to add some more windmills over in that area because now we're drawing 1230 just from those. So if we shut off 2 of these, let's see, shut off 2 of those. Yeah, now, okay, now we are drawing 1,000 of that. And wow, how are we generating so much now? There must be a wind storm happening over there. Look how high our power output is coming from those windmills. Oh yeah, you can see them. You can actually see them spinning like really, really fast. I don't know if I can get out of that, if you can see them from here or not. Can't really zoom in over there, but you can see how fast those things are spinning. And they are producing, whoa, almost 4,000, so 3,700 on the power units. That's a lot. Okay. Oh, so the, all right, why is that dropping down? Oh, I see, because we're not using our, oh, I see. So that's what was happening. I was actually refining some things over here, and these use a certain amount of power. I don't know how much those are using, but it must be finished refining the gold. So now we can probably turn on 1 more of these, and that will put us at, no, that's still not enough. We'll just leave it at 990. That'll give us a little bit of leeway. And now should be able to put on 1 more of those power cord things, right? So let's see. I don't know. Do I have it in my inventory over here? I think we have to go back to the here, grab it. If I stick that on there, look at that. It's charged up. But I can't put another one, right? Yeah, okay. Because it requires 3 for each one of these. Holy moly. All right. But now I can run another one of these, which puts us at a plus 180. So now we have 320 reactor capacity. So this thing, I can really make a massive machine with all of those running at the same time. So let's take this guy, let's take it off, and let's put it under our vehicle, because if those get attacked or hit by something, they blow up our whole little tech dude. So let's throw it in there if we can. Let's squeeze that guy inside there. Get him way up. There he goes. Right there. Nice. Alright. So then we can rotate this guy back over. And we are good on that. So now we have 320 on the capacity. And I wonder, can we do we have enough cores to put 1 more of these guys on? Let's just put it there for a test. But nope, not enough. So maybe if I activate those last 2, we will be able to do that. Like if I activate that guy, does that, yeah, so that 1 gives us an extra amount. That puts us over the limit. That's okay, I'll just make some more windmills, and we'll put some windmills up. And then this will give us 7 repair, yeah, so now we have 7 repair deals. So let's just throw that in right there. Let's flip it over. There we go. And now yeah, so we have to go back to the tech yard to activate it. So we have 6 of 7. Why is it 6 of 7? Do I need to turn on that other one there? 7 of 7. Is that not activated for some reason? Weird. I thought it said 7 of 7 a minute ago. It's lit up like it should be. Maybe we need an actual another power core to be on. Weird. Alright, I'm still trying to figure out this new power core system. So we'll have to figure that out. Alright, so I turned those last 2 off. I'm good with 6 repair units, and now we have the 320 on the reactor capacity, so that is awesome. And our windmills are now in their new location, so I don't have them over here. And I'm going to have to figure out what to do with this section right there. We'll have to do something with that. And those things can run full time now, so we're good. And then over here, yeah, look at this. So now we have our little pylons giving power to over this thing. We got our new tech guy here that's super fast. And you can just cruise up any of these vertical surfaces pretty easily. Is it about the lightning over here? Saw some flickering right there. So now we can come over here. I cleared the path. There was some rocks over here I had to take out. All right. So this is what our little farm looks like. And it's pretty easy to go kind of vertical with this. I like building vertical with some of these things. It makes it a little bit easier on the space constraints sometimes. And this little area that produces the 24.5 is really in a very small little radius around here. If I start going outside, like towards that tree or even this big tree, it drops down to about 23. And off this ledge, you know, I showed you guys it was 23, right? Just right there, you know, one whole block over. So kind of crazy. But anyway, all right, cool. Well, I think we successfully accomplished the goals for today as far as getting and doubling pretty close to doubling the power of our base. And I'm going to add some more windmills over there, probably just about 5 more. And with adding 5 more windmills, that should get us close to 1200 on the power usage or you know, abilities to make 1200 units of power. And that will allow us to run some more reactors if we need to. I don't know if we really need to though. But anyway, with that, I appreciate you guys hanging in there with the video. Sorry that it's been a while since I've posted. I hope to get back to my regular posting schedule here soon. But like I said, I've been kind of just deep into learning as much as I can about the Unreal Engine system, making our new game and working on that. And then just going through some other just crazy life stuff. But other than that, you know, it's been good. And if you guys are interested to know more about the game or whatever, then let me know. I'll probably post a few videos on that once I get to a point where I feel like I have something of interest to post. But right now I'm just working on the crafting system, like, you know, making an axe and chopping down trees and collecting resources, and the menu system, stuff like that. I haven't really worked on characters or, you know, any of the other creation stuff, but I want it to be like a nice survival game. But there's a lot of, you know, I play a lot of survival games where I really like, you know, what I see, but sometimes they're just missing some of the core fun factors. So like they tend to die out as far as like, you know, not the game dies out, but just, you know, you're like I guess my attention on the game dies out because I've like completed all of the missions or done what I needed to do, built everything up. So I'm going to try to make something that's a little different as far as that goes. And one thing that I always find that's missing from a lot of these games is just the bad guys, you know, like not just necessarily like bad other players or, you know, like enemies of sorts, but, you know, some of these crafting games will just have like, you know, 2 or 3 animals that attack you, you know, like a boar or a shark in the water, and that's it, you know. Like even this game, it'd be cool if there's like, you know, alien animals in this game that we had to deal with, as well as other techs, you know, and those alien animals required, you know, different resources or whatever, you know, different weapons and a different tactic to deal with. So that's going to be something I want to implement into this new crazy creation that I'm making, where, you know, when you go near the water, there's going to be things that come out of the water and attack you. And if you go up into the mountains, there's going to be things in the mountains that attack you. Anything from crazy birds to, you know, alligators to bears to just normal wildlife creatures. But then I'm going to have a bit of horror element to it as well, and some mystery and, you know, interesting story component to it, where, you know, there's going to be some mysterious other things going on with the game and all that I don't really know the full story yet, so it's hard to even talk about it. But basically, you know, some kind of horror element where, you know, you go into the mountains and there might be some additional creatures, something other than zombies that you have to deal with. And, you know, I'm not really sure. It's, you know, think like Sons of the Forest kind of stuff, but maybe not quite like that, you know, not such experimental, but maybe more, you know, I don't know, alien-ish or something like that. I don't know. I haven't really figured out that part yet, but that's kind of my thought process on it. And I just want things to attack you more. You know, like I feel like sometimes these games lack in some of the other elements that should be, you know, that you should have to deal with besides the crafting and just the survival side of it. There should be some some creatures that you have to deal with. I mean, I live in Texas, so you can't even walk outside without getting bit by a snake or a spider or whatever. Every little thing around you wants to try to kill you, you know, no matter how big or small it is. So kind of a similar deal. But anyway, I don't know, you guys let me know your thought process on that if you're interested, and I'd be curious to hear your ideas and thoughts on it as well. And then once I get to a point, I'll make some type of a beta type alpha, probably like super pre-alpha, you know, thing, and get some of your guys' feedback on it, you know. But right now I'm just kind of dealing with just the core programming aspects of the basic components, you know, like just chopping down a simple tree, and just a lot of work that just goes into making a tree fall over and give you resources. So just that alone has taken me weeks to figure out, but I don't know. Anyway, with that, I guess I'm going to end the episode here. Really appreciate you guys tuning in and definitely leaving all the comments and feedbacks on the game. And I'm curious to see where this game goes. This is like one of my favorite games right now. This and even the original game. I'm surprised I never ever played the original game, but I really enjoy both of them, and kind of curious to see where this one goes. But you guys let me know your thoughts on this episode and what you think about the little wind turbine power generation super station area over there. And if you know any areas on the map where we can get more power, let me know. And if it's close, I'll maybe make some pylons over to that. Of course, I have like 1,000,000 pylons now, so I think I made too many, as we can see here, and I have 2 containers full of these things. I don't know, I made too many. But anyway, with that, I really appreciate it. Make sure you like and subscribe on the videos, hit the little bell notification to see more content, and I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.